Hey guys, welcome to Wrestling Daze and welcome to today's unseen video. This is where we round up all the social media talk away from the shows, or at least the key talking points. And we're going to start with this. So Chris Allen, thank you. But a big thank you to everybody that tagged me in this. It's so appreciated. And I do try to respond with some thumbs up emojis where I can. So here, Wyatt Sicks, my life for you. I've said before, I always read that as Bo talking to Bray. You know, Bo could be off selling homes, like living his own life. And I know that he loves wrestling, and I'm sure this is not a problem for him, but he is back carrying on his brother's work. He is making sure his brother's legacy is like intact, and that the characters are still on screen, and that the story is still being told. My life for you, right? So for me, this is Bo to Bray, and I haven't really had a reason to change my mind on that. So my first thoughts when I saw this was a message, just a very generic message of, I'm doing this for my brother, like, or we're doing this for my brother, because you can see the image in the background, right? You can see the image in the background. I do think the image is quite interesting though, because it does seem to be a little bit over to the sides. We're not actually looking face on. We're kind of like, dare I say, is there a space here for an extra person to come in, right? Because the image is moved over. So I'm kind of looking at it thinking that generically this is, you know, we are doing this for Bray. But I do think it's interesting that this picture is not centered, and that is very interesting, right? Down there is very interesting. So I'm Just Ken worked out that it said Psalm 50:15. It actually said Psalm LXV, right? Roman numerals. And when you worked those out, it was 50:15. It says, and call on me in the day of trouble. I will deliver you and you will honor me, right? Which is really, really interesting. So really interesting. I feel like this could be them to Braun, right? It absolutely could, because call on me in your day of trouble just fits, doesn't it? Like, we know that Braun is feuding with Bronson. At the moment, it's a fair fight, but come tomorrow, come Monday, if on Raw we see that Bronson gets some assistance from Judgment Day or Final Testament or anyone, right? And all of a sudden, it's no longer a fair fight. Because at the moment, it's one-on-one, isn't it? At the moment, it's man-on-man, and that is it. So in my mind, it's fair. There's no need for the Wyatt Sicks. But if it stops being fair, and all of a sudden, Braun now has got a disadvantage, that's where these guys, I think, could really come in. So it does feel like a message to Braun to me, and I think it does to many others as well. I will deliver you, and you will honor me is a bit confusing, because, like, I don't quite understand that bit. It sort of feels to me like I will come to your aid and you will thank me for it, right? Which might just be, like, really badly worded, because I don't believe that's kind of what Bo would say. I don't think that Bo is really after thanks. I don't think he's that self-centered. I think that the Wyatt Sicks are a good group that want to bring justice and harmony, and they want to help those people that are being undervalued and overlooked. You know, I don't think they're looking for thanks, really. But it's just part of this quote, isn't it? So I don't think we need to worry too much about that. What I would say about this, I will deliver you, there are lots of different versions of the Bible. You've got the New King James Version, you've got the King James Version, you've got the English Standard Version. They all, like, word it slightly different. If you look here at the New American Standard Bible, right? This one actually says, call upon me on the day of trouble. I will rescue you. So they've actually changed it from I will deliver you to I will rescue you and you will honor me, right? There's a few actually that have got rescue. Quite a few versions say rescue. So it depends what version you've got. I think it makes more sense. Call upon me on the day of trouble, I will rescue you. Kind of makes more sense when it's worded that way. None of them really change the ending, though. You shall glorify me. You will honor me. You will honor me. You will glorify me. Like, none of them really fit Bo in my mind, to be honest. But as we said, perhaps we don't need to worry about looking into it that much, you know? So that's basically what that has said. And I take it as a message to Braun. I think it is interesting, though, to think of the alternatives. You know, could it be that it is Bray to the Wyatt Sicks, because Bray is saying, call on me in the day of trouble, I will rescue you and you will honor me. I mean, they're honoring Bray anyway. How could Bray rescue them? Well, if there was a gift that was given, and that gift being the gift of the Fiend, he could rescue them that way by giving them a persona, a force that is maybe more powerful than any force they have at the moment, you know? So, you know, it is kind of fun to play around with it and think, okay, what if it's this or this? I do think Braun is the one that fits the best, right? I do think that's the best fitting explanation. But it's kind of fun to play around with it and think about a few different options, you know? Right, let's have a look what else is in here. Trenton said this was at Los Angeles at a convention, apparently. So if we go full screen on this there, look, so they must have had some sort of WWE display, because this does not look like someone's made these. This looks like WWE must have actually had some sort of presence. This set is, I mean, it looks bang on, really. The fabric and everything looks absolutely bang on. So, and the puppet as well looks too good, even Rambling Rabbit. So I'm guessing this was a WWE display. Plus, look at that. I mean, that is the costume that was worn when Bray returned at Extreme Rules. So, I mean, how amazing. It's brilliant, isn't it? I'd love this. I'd love to be able to go to a place like this and actually see the Funhouse set and some of the props and some of the costumes that were actually worn. Just fantastic. There is the Mercy the Buzzard one. Looks like he's had a little bit of an accident, but there's the Mercy the Buzzard one as well. And there is the Abby one. And look, there's Huskus, the TV set and everything. It's brilliant, isn't it? Absolutely brilliant. This is why I would love to go to Access. You know, I think they call it WWE World now, don't they? But yeah, that's where they have all the props just before WrestleMania, because I'd love to see that sort of stuff. Here's the image. So here, Kelly the Wise Lady said, here's the picture behind the words that just got posted. People are thinking Howdy's mask looks like the Fiend mask, but it's not. So there we go. I mean, maybe I've got it wrong. I remember this being more centered. I remember this being more centered than it is. Perhaps it's not quite the image I'm thinking it was. I was thinking that it was Howdy and these kind of stood there as a family, but I remember it being more centered, and I remember being able to see the other members. So I don't know if this is the image I'm thinking of that's been cropped, or if this maybe is the image. I don't know. Bit confused by that. It doesn't really make any difference. It's still the Wyatt Sicks. But yeah, interesting. So that was the Wyatt stuff. Let's go to WWE, shall we? And this is where we've had some really interesting news today. Not this, but, you know, it's still interesting. The UAPB Band, they are going to be playing at Bad Blood, right? So they played Cody's entrance theme that went viral the other month at a college football game. Well, now they're actually going to be at Bad Bloods, and I believe they're going to perform for Cody's entrance, which is pretty fun, isn't it? So erase your mind. Thank you. Dave said Cody has, or Sean Ross Sapp says, Cody has hit top 5 on Fanatics now for merch across all athletes and personalities. That is very impressive. If you think that they look after like basketball, and I don't know if they do football, but they do basketball and they do UFC, I believe, and they do loads of different things. If you remember Fanatics Fest and you remember all the different sports that were represented, well, Cody now apparently in the top 5. So, Dave, thank you. Very interesting. Yeah, I didn't know this, but this looks like it's FCW, and my knowledge of FCW is very poor because there's just not much footage that's out there. I don't know that you can go back and watch all the old shows. I certainly don't believe they're on the network. So I've never gone and watched these. But here, someone has managed to find some of this old footage and found that in FCW, which was the developmental before NXT, there was a group called the Polynesian Power Pack that had Jimmy and Jay Uso, Tamina, Tonga Loa, and Brodus Clay. And that's pretty fun, isn't it? That's pretty fun because, like, that's based on family. And obviously, 3 of them, Jimmy, Jay, Tongaloa, they are all seemingly going to be involved in a Bloodline versus Bloodline story at Survivor Series. And a lot of people did wonder if Tamina would come in and get involved in that story, but apparently she's no longer an active superstar. So there we go. That's pretty interesting. I really like that. Coach Code, thank you. Word of Wrestling said, here's one you might not have seen. It'd be good for unseen. The crowd reaction during the Cody Roman segment. So there we go. So there we go. There is a pop when he says, I'm taking back my title, right? So Nav said the crowd popped in the arena when Roman said he was taking back his title. If Roman Cody 3 is for the title, the crowd is 100% cheering for Roman to win. I disagree with that. I think that the crowds are excited at the thought of that match happening for a 3rd time, but only this time it being face versus face. And, you know, listen, Roman, we've had the whole We Want Roman chants. He's very supported. But there's plenty of people that are not fans of Roman. I have loads of people that get in touch with me that are not keen with the direction that this story is going because they're done with Roman. They didn't enjoy his title reign. They felt he was too inactive as a champion. They felt that he just held the belt up, like hijacked it for a few years. Like, there are people out there that don't like Roman, so I disagree. I don't think that everyone would be with Roman if we did Roman Cody 3 and it was face versus face. I wouldn't even know who I would support, to be honest. I think I might lean Cody because Roman's had his run. So I think I would probably lean Cody myself. But I do like Roman. Roman is, you know, I mean, what the star, isn't he, of this generation? So it's an interesting one. Let me know in the comments, which way would you go? If we did Roman, it's a shame you can't do polls in comments. That would be good. So, but who would you cheer for? Would you be Team Roman or would you be Team Cody if we did Roman Cody for a 3rd time? This is the one I was talking about. So we've had a marriage and it involves not only an NXT talent but a main roster talent. So Kit Wilson, one half of Pretty Deadly, and Stevie Turner have got married. So many congratulations to them. If we go full screen, you can see this is her, obviously from behind. You can see her dress. There's not many pictures. There's a picture of a couple of pictures. So you can sort of see Stevie from the front. There is Kit. And then like quite like distant. These are the only images that have kind of come out so far. So obviously this has been a massive weekend for Pretty Deadly because Elton, obviously with his partner announcing that they've had a baby, and now Kit with Stevie Turner showing that they have gone off and got married. So amazing. So many congratulations to them. That is great news. And here's Giulia. Giulia just saying that she is getting used to living in Orlando. I like this city. So there she is, cowboy hat shopping and enjoying herself in America. So there we go. So that was WWE. If we go to... Have we only got fun? I think we might only have fun left. Yeah, check this out. Check this out. So our Red One Christmas movie hits theaters on November 15th. Our new trailer hit today. Now, I've not seen this trailer because we're doing okay for time. Let's give it a go. I love Christmas films, right? I think they're really fun. Family fun. Lovely to put on at Christmas time. Put them on in the background. And this one's got The Rock in it. So please be good. Please be good. There's so many bad Christmas films. Please be good. Let's have a look at this.
Do you see what I see?
Do you see what I see? Where's the trailer? Dun, dun. Is this just going to be music? Oh, it's today. Ah, no. No, I thought that was the trailer. Instead, we had a little sing-song. Ah. I got all excited. Look, our new trailer has hit today. And I was like, okay, yeah, let's go. Instead, we've got some boomer singing. Oh, got it. Well, hopefully we can do a reaction to the trailer. Obviously, I'm expecting some big Wyatt Sicks stuff tomorrow at Raw. So I don't know. I guarantee the next Unseen, I don't know if it's tomorrow or Tuesday, we will react to the new trailer. So that's something to look forward to in the future. Right, Word of Wrestling, thank you. Here's Melissa saying, I'm convinced they took this after the Rumble on purpose. Look at them now. Liv is women's champion, Tiffany is Money in the Bank, and Jade and Bianca are tag team champs. So these were all disappointed at not winning the Royal Rumble this year. And she's a champ. She's a champ. She is Miss Money in the Bank, most likely to be a champ. And she is a tag team champion as well. So I don't know that they did it. Well, I think they did do it on purpose. Because I think these are four big stars that they knew they were going to invest in this year. But I don't know that they were like, okay, let's do it because she's going to be a women's champ. She's going to be a tag champ. She's going to be Money in the Bank. I'm not sure if they had all of that completely planned out by this point. I don't know that Triple H was 100% on who was winning Money in the Bank at the end of January. Maybe he was. I just think they did it because these are four top women that they knew they were definitely investing in 2024. It's fun though, isn't it, to look back at it. Jax, shout out to you. So yeah, this clip is absolutely everywhere. It's only 17 seconds long and I don't really understand it, to be honest. So I feel like what I'm hearing is that he got pushed over the railing at the game and then got told to leave. So yeah, let's have a little look at it here. So here, look, he takes a tumble. He makes out that he was pushed. I mean, it just so happens to be on the screen, so the whole thing feels planned. And there we go. He gets like told to leave and get escorted out, and he makes a big scene. And cool. I don't know. I wasn't taken with it personally. It all feels really. I don't like fake things, guys. I can't cope with fake things. I can't stand fake things or scripted things or stuff like that. And that's exactly how this feels. So, yeah. What a fun one for the football fans out there. And then we got this. Look, Wrestle Night. Shout out to you. Tagging me in this. This is CM Punk. Right? CM Punk said, the kids are all right when they're not being brats. Right? So if you go full screen, look. Happy early 100th birthday, Dad. Enjoy your fruit and protein. We've got balloons that say 100. We've got the symbol. We've got, I think that's a cupcake. I do like this bit up here. I'm old and tired and I work with children. Amazing. Love that. Love that. So we've got all this. We got a little Cora and Roxanne down here as well. CM Punk saying brackets, I am not 100. So I'm not sure if it was his birthday today or not. But yeah, that's a pretty fun little drawing that they've done there. I mean, it's awful, to be honest. So I don't even know what that is. I mean, it says AJ, and then it says you, but I don't even know what's happening here. Is she stood on pancakes? What the hell's this? Looks like he's bouncing on a bed. She's standing on some pancakes. I have no idea what this situation is. I'm guessing he's been pushed off a platform or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But still pretty fun. So CM Punk saying the kids are all right when they're not being brats. And there we go. That was today's Unseen. Hope you enjoyed it. Appreciate the support as always. And don't forget, we will be back tomorrow with our Raw watch along. We always start 2 hours before. And we will also probably do a Wyatt Sicks video after. But it could be Unseen. And we will watch that trailer, right? We will be watching that trailer. I just hope that film's going to be good because that might be the Christmas film I watch this year if it is. So awesome. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.